Welcome to Comfort Havoc number 2. I'm your host, Echo Fan Grey Wolf. I will only be recording this video right here tonight. I forgot that reflection might ruin my whole day. Might give somebody some thrills, but it would definitely ruin my whole day. Okay, now that I'm in my underwear, we're good. Alright, so I'm not going to do anything. Like I said yesterday, I didn't have a bad report from the doctor, didn't have a great report, but I had a pretty decent report. You know, health-wise, I could stand to lose a few pounds, but I'm good. You know, we did go through the whole veteran suicide doohickey speech and stuff like that. And so this video, I'm gonna keep it short. Okay, y'all know that's not exactly right. I'm gonna attempt to keep it short. So I want to talk about something that occurred to me on TikTok, and I figured it would be very important for me to do it here because I don't know if I did it here before. So in case I have, in that case to the 314 of you, I am truly sorry. But in case I haven't, then I hope you guys enjoy the ride. You know, as I do my best to get dressed. So, I was thumbing through TikTok and I came across this person who has gone through some similar shit, I guess, as me. Because his comment, he said something about maybe he should just disappear because he's ugly. Okay? So I made him a video. And now I'm going to show you guys what it entails. I'm not going to show you the video, but I am going to show you what it entails. If you haven't been with me long enough to know, well, you're about to know. If you have been with me long enough to know, thank you for sticking around. So a few years back, I have no idea if you actually can see, all of this was burnt. Like up here, you probably can't see because there's hair up here, but here's a little scar. Hold on. Okay. So, right there, where there's hair, alright, so there's hair here now, but right there, I don't know if you guys can see this shit, the light might fuck it up. Right there was a scar from burning up my face. Right here, again, I don't know if you guys can see it. The light might fuck up the camera. But right there, all that shit was burnt. I had first degree burns. Here, and all of this. And so the guy was talking about being ugly. And so, hoping that I made a difference in his life, and hoping this video makes a difference in y'all life, I'm going to show you this picture. Now, I'll have you know this happened in my mid to early 30s, and I documented it. If I ever get the time to post everything, you know, like make a life collage, and I will do that. But this was me. See the left shoulder? See my neck and my face? All of that. And I think that's why I still got this scar on my nose, because I never had it before this thing happened. Let's take a good look at it while I talk to y'all. Man said he was ugly. And I explained to him that I was ugly. But I was ugly because I believed it when people kept telling me time and time again, "You're so ugly. You're ugly. You're ugly." Now, mind you, most of these were black girls. You're never going to be good enough for us black women. You're ugly. You're ugly. You're ugly. You're ugly. I believed that shit. Right up until this happened. So, we got all that shit peeled off. They didn't peel the shit off my neck. It kind of just, like, fell off. But, like, my entire face. Like, all of this. The doctor just went in with, like, tweezer type things and just, like, start peeling it off. The same day it happened. And he's like, well, we're going to have surgery. And we're going to take skin off your butt and put it on your face. My dumb ass thinking, you're not taking my fucking ass and putting it on my face. I don't want my face to smell like my ass. He's like, that's not how it works, son. So he was explaining to him, I was like, nah, I don't really want that. It's like, yeah, well, we can peel this off and see what happens. I said, well, let's go with that route. I said, because I'd rather be scarred up than have a scar on my ass. I.e., this was before I went into the military. I.e., I have a hip replacement, and I ironically have a scar on my ass. Because I would have chose the left cheek, too. As most right-handed people do, we're more than willing to sacrifice our left side of our body than our right side, but I'm actually even-handed now. I had to train myself to become even-handed. Irrelevant. But what is relevant is this right here. This is what taught me how to be grateful with my ugliness. This is what taught me how to love myself, even if no one else does. Because if I would have kept this face, I still would have to keep answering questions. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? It's just as bad as being asked, what are you mixed with? What are you mixed with? So I want you guys to understand something. There's always going to be someone in the world who tells you you look like this. Even when you look like this. I am not a beautiful man. But I no longer look like this. This is what I looked like before I got my face burnt off. Just younger. Just a little younger. If you take one of those little young filters and put it on there and knock off like maybe 20 years, because I was in my 30s, I would probably look like that, only without the scarring. I would look exactly like I do, just without the scarring. And so, I want you guys to understand something. As long as we are breathing, as long as we are human, we will never be good enough for everybody. And you have to embrace what you have. Yeah, people have told me I've been ugly all my life. It took me a long time to get used to it. It took me a longer time to accept it. But what took me the most was how to embrace it until the good Lord in the hands of fate made it so. Because people used to tell me I was ugly all the time. And I was like, I believe them. I believe them. I believe them. And then the hands of fate happened. And I literally burnt off my face. Now I'll give you the cliff notes of the story. I was going to get a Mother's Day gift from my mom. Her and I had a little tiny argument about me going to Newport News to go get the gift, but I knew how to drive to Newport News, been there plenty of times. Just hadn't drove there by myself more than once or twice. Most of the time when I drove to Newport News, I was driving, my dad was riding. We've been to little G.I. Joes and all the other stuff. It's not an action figure place, it's a weapon store. So, we go there, we come back, and I figured, okay, my dad didn't come with me to my Ruth Hand's house that weekend because he had something he had to do. It's like, all right, cool. So I went down to Ruth Hand's house. I let him know when I got there because I left on either Friday afternoon. I went straight to Smithfield. I never went to Richmond. I just went straight to Smithfield. I went through Richmond, and then I went straight to Smithfield. So I got to Smithfield, and everything was great. The next day, I burnt off my fucking face. So it was like a Thanos snap. It happened just like that. But this is what happened. I was riding in Newport News. The left side of the car started smoking. So I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is over there? The battery's over right. The radiator's in the front. What the fuck is over there? Pulled over. Parked the car. Popped up the hood. There was a black lady on a phone booth. Yes, those things existed. She was talking to somebody. She had a veterinarian's outfit or nursing outfit of some kind. There was a white couple in a black 4Runner having sex. Right in front of everybody. At the parking lot. There's about 60 some odd people pumping gas. And there was a couple people in the store. So I went to open the hood. I saw the real overflow pan was smoking. And I don't read Spanish because I'm not Mexican. I don't read Japanese because I'm not Japanese. And I turned the cap. Boom. I screamed like a little girl. This broad never stopped talking. That couple never stopped fucking. I went in there after I calmed down, put water on my face. Chinese girl was the only one there to help me. And then I went to another store, got some aloe, splattered all over my face, and tried to go home and play it off. Like my aunt wasn't gonna notice this shit. As you can see, I'm two-toned. So, my true colors up here. So, she could see all of this because it was darker than this. And then she took me to the hospital. That's the end of the story. Well, that's the short version. The fact of the matter is, people are going to tell you that you're ugly. Fuck them. You're not going to be beautiful to everybody. But you can embrace what you have and be grateful so that you don't wind up like me and have whatever you have taken from you in a worse way. That being said, I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. Please be grateful. This is Comfort Number 2. Be seeing you.